Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. I knew I was a winner back in the late 60s. I knew I was destined for great things. People will say that that kind of thinking is totally immodest. I agree. Modesty is not a word that applies to me in any way. I hope it never will. Just remember, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it. As long as you really believe 100%. For me, life is continuously being hungry. The meaning of life is not simply to exist, to survive, but to move ahead, to go up, to achieve, to conquer. Help others and give something back. I guarantee you, you will discover that while public service improves the lives and the world around you, its greatest reward is the enrichment and new meaning it will bring your own life. Start wide, expand further, and never look back. The worst thing I can be is the same as everybody else. I hate it. The resistance that you fight physically in the gym and the resistance that you fight in life can only build a strong character. Failure is not an option. Everyone has to succeed. The last 3 or 4 reps is what makes the muscle grow. This area of pain divides the champion from someone else who is not a champion. That's what most people lack. Having the guts to go on and just say they'll go through the pain no matter what happens. Money doesn't make you happy. I now have 50 million, but I was just as happy when I had 48 million. Training gives us an outlet for suppressed energies created by stress and thus tones the spirit, just as exercise conditions the body. What we face may look insurmountable, but I learned something from all those years of training and competing. I learned something from all those sets and reps when I didn't think I could lift another ounce of weight. What I learned is that we are always stronger than we know. I don't suffer of anything that I've lost. Learned helplessness is the giving up reaction, the quitting response that follows from the belief that whatever you do doesn't matter. I welcome and seek your ideas, but do not bring me small ideas. Bring me big ideas to match our future. I would never exchange my life with anybody else's. If my life was a movie, no one would believe it. What's fascinating is people in Washington would rather spend time in Hollywood, and people in Hollywood would rather spend time in Washington. You can scream at me, call me for a shoot at midnight, keep me waiting for hours, as long as what ends up on the screen is perfect. I never listened to anyone who said I can't do something. None of my rules of success will work unless you do. You have to remember something. Everybody pities the weak. Jealousy you have to earn. What is the point of being on this earth if you are going to be like everyone else? Stop whining. Positive thinking can be contagious. Being surrounded by winners helps you develop into a winner. There are no shortcuts. Everything is reps, reps, reps. You'll get more from being a peacemaker than a warrior. All I know is that the first step is to create a vision, because when you see the vision, the beautiful vision, that creates the want power. The difference between those who adapted and those who didn't, Gorton said, was a willingness to totally commit. If you don't find the time, if you don't do the work, you don't get the results. Be hungry for success, hungry to make your mark, hungry to be seen and to be heard and to have an effect. And as you move up and become successful, make sure also to be hungry for helping others. Forget plan B. To test yourself and grow, you have to operate without a safety net. If you want to turn a vision into reality, you have to give 100% and never stop believing in your dream. The more knowledge you have, the more you're free to rely on your instincts. I'm a big believer in hard work, grinding it out, and not stopping until it's done. You have to build the ultimate physical machine, but also the ultimate mind. I love it when people say that something can't be done. That's when I really get motivated. I like to prove them wrong. Dreams are for dreamers. Goals are for achievers. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. To be successful, however, you must be brutal with yourself and focus on the flaws. Though you may not realize it now, you'll eventually recognize it when you take the same disciplined approach in tackling a particular challenge.